Hey there, I'm Felicia, co-owner and co-founder at Compass Land USA. We have another land blog video to share with you today. So today we're going to be looking at the 3 tips for buying land that most first-time buyers don't consider in New Mexico. If you have any questions about this video, just leave a comment below and I'll reply with your answer and help you out. So whether you're looking to purchase a piece of land as an investment or as a place to build your dream home, there are some things you must know before buying. In this video post, we've put together some of our favorite tips for buying New Mexico land. So tip number 1, make a list of what you want. Are you buying land as an investment or as a recreational or building site for yourself? Or are you looking for New Mexico land you can camp on? Do you want to drop your RV or fifth wheel on the property? Are you looking to keep horses and livestock on the land? The land's use will determine exactly the type of land you want to be focusing on. And a few things you should consider are price. Yes, it seems obvious, but you're going to want to set a maximum budget and try to stick to it. If you're planning to build a house or barn, you don't want to blow your budget before you've even broken ground. And if you're buying for investment, you should know the exact price you can purchase in order to sell for a solid return down the road. So stick to your guns, don't go over budget. And if you found your dream property, but it's over your budget, which I know contradicts what I just said, but if this happens, you can look more into owner financing and how that process works for land investments. And I'll put a link to how that works in the description of this video for you. Size. How much land do you need? You might think you want several acres until you see the maintenance that would be required or the property taxes that go with it. Maybe 1 or 2 acres actually would be better suited for your needs and much more affordable. Or maybe you want to build a decent sized home and still have a big yard. In that case, you don't even need a full acre. You can do a half acre or less and you can still have plenty of room and space. Dirt and trees. So what kind of soil is on the property? Is it sandy or is it clay? The actual dirt on the land can cause issues with building and have a huge effect on what you are able to grow on the property. Many buyers love seeing a lot with trees or a house painted a certain color. So if you're looking for trees, you got to make sure you check out the soil type. Tip number 2, educate yourself, please. There are many variables to consider when making a land purchase. We do have a New Mexico land buying checklist that you can get a free copy of, and it'll help you with all the variables and unknowns and not knowing what to check. And I'll put a description of that I'll put a link to that in the description of this video as well. Oftentimes there are many things that people will overlook, especially first-time buyers. You don't know what you don't know, right? Buying land is more than just about location. So you also need to consider what type of access does the property have. Ideally, your land should be accessible via a road, especially if you want to camp or RV on it. However, if it's not, you're going to need to ensure that there are property easements in place so that you can traverse those and across someone else's property effectively to get to yours. Does the property have a clear title? This is huge. Liens and other encumbrances can cause a big headache if they aren't dealt with before closing. And FYI, all the properties we sell at Compass Land USA come with a free and clear title, so you don't need to worry about that with us. Zoning. Sure, your land might be zoned residential today, but what if there's a zoning change planned for the future? Make sure you know of any potential zoning changes so you don't get stuck with land that you can't use. Normally, you can figure these out pretty quickly by giving the county's planning and zoning department a call. What are the comparable properties selling for? Do not go by what they are listed at, but rather the actual sale price of some comparable lots. And unfortunately, this isn't always easy to find. One technique you could try using is to look up comps on Zillow.com and filter out for sold properties. Now, these numbers aren't verified, but at least you'll know how much a property was listed for when it was sold. You can even decrease that price by, let's say, 10-20% to account for any potential negotiations and haggling that went on behind the scenes and kind of brought the sale price down a little bit. Covenants are basically the rules of the land. If you want to have a small farm, the rules might say you can't, and then you're SOL. Or if you want to build a 3-story home, you might not be able to. You need to make sure you understand all the rules placed upon the land by the local authorities. And you still want to make sure you understand your water rights. So let's say you bought 2 acres for a small farm, but then find out you're only allowed to irrigate 1/8 of it. Well, you're going to have a lot of dried up farmland on your hands. Not great for crops or livestock. Tip number 3, keep your life easy. Just work with a pro. The process of buying and selling land is very different than buying and selling a home, because a realtor might receive less of a commission when working with land, often because the prices are just lower. They typically don't put in as much effort into understanding all the variables. Working with a team of land-specific experts, like my team and myself here at Compass Land USA, can really help you make the best investment possible. A land professional is going to help educate you on all the points we talked about above, and make sure you find the best property possible when looking to buy land. They can also answer any questions and help you find the perfect piece of land for your needs, not based on commissions or realtor fees. So if you have any questions about this video, leave a comment below. Love to hear from you. You can give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We do lots of land blog videos like this, as well as custom property tours for all of the properties in our inventory. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.